Designee of the Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members have 5 legislative days to revise and extend their remarks and include any extraneous material on the subject of this special order hour. It is with great honor that I rise today.
Without objection.
Go ahead.
The gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you. It is with great honor that I rise today to co-anchor the CBC Special Order Hour along with my distinguished colleagues, Representative Jonathan Jackson and Stacey Plaskett. For the next 60 minutes, members of the CBC have an opportunity to discuss the crisis in Haiti, an issue of great importance to the Congressional Black Caucus, Congress, the constituents we represent, and all of America. I would like to yield to my colleague, the Honorable Yvette Clarke from New York.
Mr. Speaker, I rise on this day to help shed light on an escalating crisis 700 miles from the shores of Florida. That crisis is in the island nation of Haiti. I'd like to thank my colleagues for anchoring this evening's special order hour as part of our mission in the Congressional Black Caucus. Congresswoman Sheila Surfalis McCormick and Congressman Jonathan Jackson, your leadership is tremendous. And of course, my colleague, Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett of the U.S. Virgin Islands. There is no doubt that the Haitian people are experiencing some of the most horrific times in modern day civil society. Their democracy has been suspended, and there is no viable governance. Anarchy is poised to take root, and there's no protection for the people. This is a humanitarian crisis that has reached unprecedented levels with widespread food insecurity, hunger, and undeterred gang violence filling the void and terrorizing the nation. According to the UN, 4 million people in Haiti face acute food insecurity, and 1 million are one step away from famine. Imagine the population of Los Angeles subject to severe food insecurity, violence that has led to a spike in starvation, with goods unable to move freely while people are forced to remain in their homes out of fear for their lives. Haiti is a mere 700 miles from our shores, and yet, in many ways, Haiti has been forgotten. But it is urgent, crucial, that we pay attention. American law and ethos paints the United States as a nation of immigrants. But our nation has historically welcomed mostly immigrants of European origin. Like Donald Trump, who once asked, "Why are we having all these people from S-hole countries come here?" Like some of the wealthiest people in the world who, despite being immigrants themselves, continue to push insane conspiracies, completely devoid of compassion and logic and reason. They repeatedly use the rhetoric of the white supremacist Great Replacement conspiracy theory, focused efforts on the erasure of Black immigrants' contributions to our nation from our history, and hoping that a whitewashed or real replacement theory of disinformation will endure. Their racial cruelty and inhumanity has only enabled maltreatment of Black immigrants as temporary workers, or worse, as criminals, rather than as legal permanent residents and asylum seekers. As political pawns rather than people in need. They describe Haitians as invaders, desperate families seeking refuge, clinging to life, and their fleeting, tenuous futures. They're not invaders. Such rhetoric reflects an ongoing 21st century vicious quest for racial hierarchy and immigration policy that deters and blocks Black refugees and immigrants from entering the United States. It is urgent that we pay attention because the Black African descendant diaspora has always been the reservoir to Black communities and Black families in the United States. From Malcolm X, whose mother was from the island nation of Grenada, to Vice President Kamala Harris, whose father is Jamaican, just like mine. And as we continue to bear witness to the hell unfolding on a small nation a mere 700 miles off our coast, we can never forget that Black history is American history. So in closing, I implore my colleagues and the administration to come together for our Haitian sisters and brothers. My co-chairs from the Haiti Caucus and I will continue to push this administration to extend TPS for Haiti and a pause to deportations. The whole country is unstable and dangerous. There's no excuse to send anyone anywhere in Haiti. So let me repeat, there is no excuse to send anyone anywhere in Haiti. We cannot give credence to those who would have us give in to fear, forsaking our American values for reasons beyond logic and comprehension. We cannot forsake our American values for reason beyond comprehension or give credence to those who give us fear, who give in to fear. Our nation rises to its greatest heights when we are guided by our hearts and compassion and moral obligations to our neighbors in need. With that, I want to thank my colleagues once again, and I yield back.
Thank you so much to our colleague, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, for your statements. I also want to recognize Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee, who has submitted her comments for the record. I would like to now yield to my colleague from the Virgin Islands, Ms. Stacey Plaskett.
Thank you so much to my colleague, to Congresswoman Sheila Sherfilis McCormick, as well as to her co-chair, Congressman Jonathan Jackson, who have led this special order hour for some time now and bringing to America, as well as to other members of Congress, the issues that are important to the Congressional Black Caucus, the conscience of the Congress. It are these special order hours which really allow our colleagues and others to understand those issues which may not get the kind of attention through media or even in our hearings that they deserve. And so I want to thank them for spending this time to allow us to talk about a festering crisis that is directly at our border, that Congress has not engaged in sufficiently to ensure that democracy continues to reign in this near neighbor of ours. The time for dawdling, procrastination, pointless disputes, reviews, and continual talking has long expired. Haiti cannot wait. Haiti is a nation that has endured a tremendous amount of misfortune. Although it holds the distinction of being the first republic of people of African descent and one of the oldest nations in the Americas, second only to the United States of America, Haiti faces a significant and ongoing humanitarian, political crises. The world has witnessed the Republic of Haiti face a profound political security crisis as the nation continues to be overwhelmed now by gangs that systematically endanger its democratic process. During this period, the U.S. has condemned the violence, imposed sanctions on gang leaders, and called to hasten the transition to elections. But that is not enough. While observing Haiti's plight, the sustained, consistent misfortune, lack of access to resource, abject poverty, and rampant corruption, one might wonder, what is the root cause of these issues? I know I have. I know others have. They have said, why are they in this situation? Understanding Haiti's disadvantaged state, we must acknowledge the ways in which the nation and its resources have in fact been exploited for many years. In the early 1800s, Haiti was forced to pay huge reparations to France in exchange for independence, which they had won fairly. They have paid to the tune of $21 billion to France, a debt that took over a century to pay off. Payment for freedom. Can we as Americans imagine paying England for the right to be independent, for winning a revolution? But France required it, and we, the United States, forced that payment on Haiti. A debt that took over a century to pay, paid to a European superpower that had colonialized and enslaved them in order to profit from their labor and the resources of the land. Like many European nations, the wealth and ease of living enjoyed by the French today were built at the expense of Haiti, Haitian people, and many other colonialized areas, affecting many generations. The continuous and often gross exploitation that organically accompanied colonial rule in places like Haiti, along with the results that followed, is something that is often ignored. We want to forget that that happened. We want to just look at this state that they are in now and not think about what brought them there, how we may have led to that exploitation as well. It is rarely acknowledged and almost never remediated. The nation of Haiti, with its past, current, and ongoing dilemmas, is a testament to the tragedy of this reality. How could a nation entrenched in billions of dollars of debt over multiple generations even begin to establish a necessary infrastructure and societal structure needed to build a semblance of normalcy and make significant progress toward economic growth and prosperity? The severity of the situation has far surpassed the usefulness of words. We in the United States must assist. We are operating on borrowed time, with Russia having already set its sights on expanding its reach from the African continent closer to our shores. Intent on capitalizing on Haiti's political instability, the Wagner Group has sought to offer the Haitian government military strength to combat the gangs. If the United States does not take immediate action, our foreign adversaries, not limited to Russia and China, may be 700 miles from our shores. That's how close Haiti is, as you've heard from Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, to the United States. This continued marginalization has negatively impacted the entire region, and in this case, Haiti, threatened to derail U.S. security and economic interest in the Western Hemisphere. In the fiscal year 2023, in our National Defense Authorization Act, we have included an amendment that directed the Department of Defense to assess the standing U.S. military force posture in the Caribbean, given U.S. national and regional security interests, and to thwart our foreign adversaries, Russia and China. Those adversaries have set their sight on expanding their reach in the region of the Caribbean and Latin America. The continued expansion of Russian and Chinese influence threatens our national security, our prosperity, and our democratic values. China's economic investments and financial assistance target vulnerable countries in the Caribbean and carry collateral conditions, including diplomatic expectations. Through their Belt Road initiatives, BRI, China has entrenched its presence by signing agreements with countries such as Antigua and Barbuda. Barbados, Cuba, Dominica, Grenada, Jamaica, Guyana, Dominican Republic, Suriname, Trinidad, Tobago, and others. These investments span vast infrastructure projects, including the development of major ports, highways, and energy sectors. For example, recently the Dominican Republic received a $600 million loan to expand the country's electric grid, along with a $3.1 billion package of investments. Do we not think that China will not use this as leverage? While these projects bolster economic growth and infrastructure development, they also raise concerns about the leverage and strategic advancement the investments have. What will happen to Haiti? Haiti is in a position where they need financial support. We in the United States have got to pass the Caribbean Trade Resolution. The resolution recognizes the importance of enhanced trade and investment in the Caribbean. We're also working on strengthening the existing trade relationships, like the Caribbean Basin Initiative or the sponsorship of Hope for Haiti Prosperity Act of 2023 to signal our long-term commitment to Haiti. As a member of the New Democratic Coalition, I join my colleagues in calling for renewal and enhancement of generalized systems of preference in which numerous Caribbean nations participate. Strengthening our economic partnership, the support of these nations is vital not only to their economic growth, but to our national security. As the United States' third border, the Caribbean economic stagnation directly impacts U.S. security and stability. As co-chair of the Congressional Caribbean Caucus, I'm acutely aware that the economic and political challenges facing our neighbors are complex, and as such require collaborative and sustained efforts from policymakers, industry experts, financial institutions, and civil society. We must have U.S. leadership in the region. Neighboring nations will continue to look elsewhere for support. Venezuela is another country that they're looking to. My colleagues in the Congressional Black Caucus agree that Haiti is at an inflection point, and we need to act decisively by approving the State Department's request for $40 million in funding for the multinational security support mission to Haiti. For over 6 months, this Congress has held those funds. Congressional Republicans have refused to deliver the necessary resources to carry out this mission, even as the situation on the ground has deteriorated. The instability in Haiti is not only a humanitarian crisis, but a threat to our national security. We believe that the multinational security support mission would advance the national security interests, not just of Haiti, but of the United States. It would demonstrate American leadership in the Caribbean and provide a lifeline to the Haitian people. Depending on large part what Congress does or does not do next, the situation could start to improve or, by contrast, devolve into chaos and even civil war. If we act decisively, Haiti has a fighting chance. If we dither and delay, we are likely to watch as the Haitian National Police collapses, violent gangs overrun the country, and irregular immigration to the United States and other countries surge. We recognize that, of course, there is a right and a responsibility to be careful to scrutinize the funds to ensure the State Department has explained, but we believe that burden of persuasion has been met and that it's time to release the remaining funds. We regard American leadership as indispensable in this area. What is happening in Haiti is a test of American mettle, and we must pass this test. Our hands-off and apathetic approach to Haiti is an affront to our values, a country which helped us during our Revolutionary War. Haitian men came and fought alongside our American soldiers in the American Revolution. And when they sought their own revolution, what did we do at the end but require them to pay our ally France. Our support of Haiti must be clear. We must support our democratic neighbor to the south. I urge my colleagues to support all measures that would advance stability in this nation and ensure that the people of Haiti can in fact prosper. Thank you so much, Congresswoman Sherfilis McCormick, for the opportunity to speak. I know that this is an issue that is very dear to you, not only because of your own familial ties to Haiti, but so many of your constituents as well in Florida are crying out for support for their family and friends that remain there, Americans trying to ensure that their brothers and sisters, their family members can in fact prosper. So I want to thank you for your leadership on this issue. I want to thank the Congressional Black Caucus for doing all that they can do. And of course, to my sister from another mister, Yvette Clarke of Brooklyn, thank you for always being there in the fight as well. And I yield back.
Thank you so much to Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett, and again to our Congresswoman from New York, Yvette Clarke, for working tirelessly with us. At this moment, I would like to yield to Congressman Jonathan Jackson from Illinois.
I'd like to thank the Honorable Stacey Plaskett, thank my colleague, the Honorable Sheila Sherfilis McCormick. Mr. Speaker, much of the world today has their attention focused on Gaza, and it seems as if Haiti has been ignored. But when you consider the long and difficult journey of the Haitian people from bondage to freedom, and all that has been done to destabilize and punish Haitian independence, I say to you, Haiti cannot be ignored. It would be easy to blame the Haitian people for the overwhelming violence being committed on the streets of Port-au-Prince and Jacmel and in the countryside, but such thinking would be the result of a tragic reductionism, more so intended to manipulate the facts than to teach them. Because what is happening in Haiti today is the result of what happened when empires and colonial powers conspire to make it economically impossible for liberated countries to flourish and survive. To think that Haiti had to pay France the equivalent of what would be today $21 billion in 1804, after Dessalines had declared independence, King Charles X of France, a slaver and a colonial power, had the American government, after its independence, enforce a payment to American bankers, French and German bankers, and put a tax on the Haitian people for 150 years. Haitians did not stop paying. America did not stop paying French bankers until 1947. Yes, a 150-year tax was put on the first freed African group of people to resist slavery and colonialism. How is it even possible to the world would stand by and allow France to put a tax on people of Haiti because they dared to do what Americans had done just 20 years prior to the Haitian Revolution? Can you imagine the outcry in this country if Great Britain had required America to pay a freedom tax after the Revolutionary War to make up for lost wages and profits? Americans would still be angry. Americans would be resentful. But more importantly, Americans would still be recovering from having to dedicate most of its GDP to paying an unconscionable tax for the subsequent loans and interest needed to resolve it. How did it happen that for 150 years, the nation of Haiti was trapped in a vicious cycle of economic extortion and exploitation, while the rest of the so-called civilized world acted as if making the victim pay the brutalizer was not a crime against humanity and the complete inversion of common sense. But this is what has happened to Haiti. This is the root cause and the base behind the bottomless music of chaos and violence happening in Haiti right now. The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. said that violence is the language of the unheard. A point to which I shall add that criminality is the syntax and verbiage of the poor. People who have not the means nor the opportunity to participate and benefit from the wealth of their own country will in the end act against the national interest because the politics of bread are unrelenting. I stand with all of my colleagues who condemn the violence going on in Haiti, because the violence is never the answer. But more than that, I will call on all of the Western powers to once and for all take their knees off of the neck of the Haitian economy. The world owes Haitian people an apology and the real support Haiti has never received. America should celebrate our longest and greatest democratic ally in the Western Hemisphere, Haiti. The Haitian army fought with America in the American Revolution in Savannah, Georgia. We can end this violence not with soldiers, but with real economic investment. And if the manifest destiny of America is to be concerned about the quality of life in our hemisphere, then the investment we make in Haiti is in the fact that an investment should be in the future stability of the neighborhood we live in. Charity begins at home, our scriptures teach us. It's about time the nation and the world support Haitians' self-determination. Mr. Speaker, I yield my time to the Honorable Sheila Sherfullis McCormick, my co-anchor from the great state of Florida.
Thank you so much. Mr. Speaker, I would like to yield myself the rest of my time. Today I stand before you to discuss the future of Haiti. Haiti is a country with an inspirational global history and a rich culture, but it has encountered numerous obstacles over the years, such as political turmoil and dire gang violence. Gangs currently control 80% of the capital, 1.4 million Haitians are nearing famine, 362,000 people are internally displaced, and young girls are regularly victims of gender-based violence. In short, the gang violence has caused life in Haiti to be unbearable. The Haitian people have been crying out for help, and the Republican Party has been holding up funding for the security mission to help more than 2 million people in Haiti for the last 6 months. The security mission in Haiti is critical to protecting the Haitian people and creating an environment necessary for peace, stability, democracy, and self-determination. We are at a tipping point, and we need a solution now. No debates, no political games. Haiti cannot wait any longer for the multinational security mission. Every single day we wait, we risk another life. We must end this nightmare and terror facing the Haitian people. Instead of actively working towards a solution, Republicans are holding these funds to further their radical agenda. Haiti is in our backyard. Its insecurity is a direct threat to America's security. No one wants to leave their homes. They're forced to. Despite receiving 70 briefings since October 20, 2023, Republicans continue to spread misinformation and are engaging in fear-mongering towards Haitian migrants coming to the United States. They're refusing to propose real solutions while lives hang in the balance, and our national security is under real threat. Let me be clear. The United States supports the security of the Haitian people. I commend the Biden-Harris administration and Secretary Blinken for pledging a total of $300 million to support the MSS. The Biden-Harris administration just announced an additional $25 million in addition to humanitarian assistance for Haiti. This builds on the $33 million for humanitarian assistance Secretary of State Blinken announced last month. Republicans must stop playing these political games with Haitian lives and release their hold on the multi-security mission now. The longer we hold the funds, the more Haitian people die and flee to the United States. Recently, we've seen more governors talking about this fear of Haitian people coming to our borders. But the truth is, if we step in right now and release the funding, we would have the security necessary so no one has to leave their homes. Every day we see more children, women, boys, and girls who are being brutalized, kidnapped, raped in front of their family. Rape has been used as a tool to intimidate the Haitian people. How can we stand as Americans who call Haiti and Haitian people our allies and not come to their defense? How can we stand in this very moment when we see Haitian lives every single day being sacrificed, being killed, and do nothing? How can we play these political games while we have so many family members who are dying? Being the only Haitian American in Congress and the first Democrat, it breaks my heart that we are in this place and I can see our Republican counterparts playing these games. Every single day I live in fear of hearing another family member who has died in Haiti. Every single day we have more than 1.2 million Haitian Americans living in the United States who are in fear that their family are being murdered. Right now, we have Haitian Americans who cannot be evacuated soon enough to get out the country. We have elderly people who came to the United States, who worked very hard and went back to retire in their home countries, who cannot get out the country, who are being threatened, who are being beaten. We see children every single day being forced into being part of the gangs who have been tasked with burning bodies and actually shooting on the first sight when they see people. How can we as Americans every single day see these atrocities and do nothing? How do we live and have a conscience and come to Congress and continue to play games? We must do what is right for the Haitian people and the American people. We must live up to our greatness and put an end to these political games and do what is right. As the leaders of the global economy, as the leaders of the international world, let us stop playing these games and finally lead with compassion. Our strength is in our ability to come together and service all humanitarian people, all humanity. So let us act today and stop playing these games. For the last 6 months, we've been begging for these funds to be released. And to be honest with you, $40 million being released for this mission is nothing compared to what we have spent in other regions. So why not for a country that is right in our backyard? With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
The gentlelady yields back. Speakers. Now, under the Speaker's announced policy of January 9th, 2023, the Chair recognizes the